You and I both share something in common, and that's the many trials and tribulations we'll face throughout our lifetime. But we can't let the trials and tribulations get the best of us. We gotta keep pushing, because through adversity are lessons. When I left New York to better my life in Houston, Texas, I knew there would be many lessons to learn in this new city. I'm glad to say these lessons only made me a wiser and stronger person. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys the top 5 lessons I learned in Houston, Texas. Lesson number 1 is establish relationships. Establish yourself some relationships early on, man. Listen, I know many of us are very introverted. We are comfortable being in the comfort of our home, doing the things we love out the way, eating the food we love with nobody watching our plate, minding our own business. You know what I'm saying? We like being in the comfort of our own home. That's how things are today. But when you move to a new city, you gotta establish some relationships. You gotta get out of your comfort zone because you need a strong foundation. Foundation is the foundation of everything, right? It starts at the foundation. This is gonna be your tribe, the group of people that you can bounce ideas off with. These are gonna be the people you can express yourself to, the people that you can build with, right? You can connect with. You can't always be doing things by yourself. That's not how we're designed. We're not designed to just do everything alone. You wanna connect with others because, listen, God speaks through other people. So in order for you to receive these blessings and sometimes receive the word of God, you need to get out. You need to be in a flow state. Because if you're not in a flow state and you're not in harmony with your life and where your heart's at, then you're just gonna be stagnant and you're gonna be blocking your blessings. So when you move to a new city, establish those relationships early on. It's gonna be so much more worth it. Lesson number 2, pick your spots. This one is major. When you move to a new city, you wanna familiarize yourself in a certain area. You wanna kinda find your own ecosystem. This is the area where you'll get your gas, your groceries, food spots over here, shopping center. Because when you move to a new city that you're not familiar with, you don't want to just be anywhere, because that's how you find yourself in the wrong neighborhood or you find yourself in some trouble, especially in a big city like Houston. All right, boss, I think I'm ready to order.
Okay, how can I get through?
Can I get the very berry? That's the one with the strawberry, blueberry, raspberry? All right, can I get
Which
that?
size?
I'll take the medium.
Medium, okay.
And I want to add almond butter to that, please. I only eat at the same spots. I love these spots. I familiarize myself with the people that work here, which has given me opportunities of free food, gift cards, and just the best service because I always go to these spots. And it's a way better experience this way. So pick your spots wisely, and I'll give you an example. So this is one of those spots, one of those legendary spots in Houston, Texas, where so many legendary athletes have hooped at, me being one of them. Nah, but for real, so many pros, NBA players, Akeem Olajuwon used to get all his workouts in at this recreation center. So if you're a hooper, you want to pull up to a spot like this so you can build those relationships, so you can frequent in that same area and you can introduce yourself to people that may be able to point you in the direction you want to go. Because if you frequent at this spot, I promise you, you're going to get better. You're also gonna meet people that are gonna help you excel. So yeah, find yourself an area where people are interested in the same things as you. For me, this would be going to a health food spot where people are health conscious, probably vibrating at a higher frequency. This way my experience is very good, and my experience has been great because I only go to these select spots. And also going to these spots where people are interested in the same things as you, it will help you establish relationships, like I mentioned for lesson 1, and it will also open up a lot of opportunity for you in a new city. It was hot as a mug out there, y'all. It feels so good to be back in the AC where I should be, you know? I had to get me a coconut water from the grocery store because that hydration is necessary in this type of weather. 102 degrees in Texas, that's like 105. But I love movement in my videos, so I wanted to get out in the city in the beginning. So y'all do me a favor and drop a like for the effort. But for lesson number 3, what I want to talk about is establishing boundaries, all right? We already talked about establishing relationships, picking your spots. Both those things, yes, they come with boundaries, and you need to establish your boundaries early on, because when you move to a new city and you're not familiar with anything, there's gonna be a lot of different things that come your way. You gotta be steadfast, right? You gotta be sharp, because you gotta be able to identify who you are, what you can tolerate, what you stand for, what you believe in, who you want to kick it with. All these things really matter, because then you're going to be so drained of your energy and you're going to think it's because of work. But realistically, it's because you haven't established any boundaries in your life. Listen, what I do, I'll put my phone on do not disturb. The people that are most important, they're gonna be able to contact me and I'm gonna check my phone for them. But that silence that I give my phone, just from the notifications, the emails, the text messages, the calls, that brings so much worry-free and peace to my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just very present right now. So you got to establish those boundaries in a chaotic city. There's so much going on. So the chaos of the city, and then the chaos of you not establishing boundaries and having everybody around you and always feeling like you have to do this, do that, be here, be there. You're going to be drained of your energy and you're going to reach burnout. And this is from experience. I was that person that first came to the city looking to establish relationships, and I've had a couple people in my home that had no good intent. I've had people in my home that had bad intentions. Let that sink in. Lesson number 4, prioritize your health. Listen, if you don't invest into your wellness, you're most definitely going to be investing into your illness. I don't know about you guys, but upstate New York, where I grew up, there was mainly trees and mountains, and now currently where I live, there's mainly buildings and flat land, which is a full 180. So it took time for me to realize I couldn't care for myself the same like when I was in New York. I would have to adjust to this new environment. The air quality around me growing up was nice because the trees would act as a filter, and we also had many springs which provided quality water. And now my current environment in the city is notifying me about poor air quality. Now this is for obvious reasons, lack of nature and many different fumes from all the cars and infrastructures. So once I started to notice the city taking a toll on me, I started to lock in on 5 components of my health. That's my mental, my physical, my spiritual, emotional, and my social health. And this made my experience in a new city so much better. Okay, so lesson number 5 of the top 5 lessons I learned moving to Houston, Texas, living in Houston, Texas, I love the city, is embrace opportunity. If you're watching this video at this point, you already understand how popular the city is. It's probably the reason you clicked on this video, besides my pretty face. This city is popping. And for one reason I would say is the music. All right, music has a big influence on the people, and so many people rap about the city. So many artists are in the city. One of the biggest artists in the world, Drake, has been rapping about the city his whole career, right? Matter of fact, he was just in the city the other day at Bun B's, who's a Houston legend, his burger spot, Trill Burgers. The city always got something going on. Trill Burgers sounds mad funny, but there's always something going on in the city. Different events, blase, blah, whoop-de-whoop, the whole 9. You guys already know this. So what comes with that is a lot of opportunity. And you want to embrace the opportunity, of course, with the boundaries, okay? But there's going to be so much opportunity that comes your way that you want to embrace it, okay? When I think about opportunity, I think about somebody that is trying to sell their lawn mowing business, right? And they go to a neighborhood and they knock on the door and nobody answers the door and they don't come back because they're like, okay, maybe this person's not interested, or I'm just going to go to another neighborhood. Opportunity only really knocks at your door once. Matter of fact, it only knocks at your door once. I can think of moments like, for example, for me, I wanted to run track in high school, but I didn't realize that till later on. Because in my head, when I was in high school, I'm like, I'm only going to play one sport because I want to be healthy, right? So that sport was basketball. But then later on, I also wish that I ran track in high school. That's one opportunity. You don't get that opportunity again. It knocks at your door once. So you want to embrace the opportunities that come your way. You're going to be able to meet a lot of people. You know, being in the city, I have sat down with so many entrepreneurs, creators, CEOs, like just from being at different events, just from word of mouth, just from moving around the city at the right time. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity, and you want to embrace this opportunity, but you want to embrace it with boundaries because it's only going to knock at your door once. So hopefully I provided some value that you can take with you on your journey, regardless of what environmental change you may have. It could just be a different school. It could be a different sports team, a new job, or you could just move right down the street. You could take these lessons with you. Number 1, establish relationships. Foundation is so important. Number 2, pick your Spots, your ecosystem, where you frequent is so important. Number 3, boundaries. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. Number 4, prioritize your health, okay? Without your health, what do you got? And then number 5, embrace opportunity, all right? Listen, YouTube notified me the other day that a majority of the people that watch my videos, I think it was like a gruesome 80%, are not subscribed. And I was like, hey, yo, that's crazy. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, do your boy a favor and hit the subscribe button because you're clearly already enjoying the videos. Click the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified. And then also drop a like because me as a creator, that's one way you could support me besides watching the videos. I would really appreciate it. And family, you guys already know what it is, man. Make sure to comment E and D in the comment section. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And as always, stay true to self.